Well, first and foremost, Tracy, we're still at the airport right now. We're at this train station for SEPTA as folks just left moments ago heading back to Center City. Like you said, the U.S. Transportation Secretary was in town today here at the airport. He was talking about the government shutdown, air traffic controllers, but he was also talking about SEPTA. 7 days away from this major and urgent deadline, and there's a possibility SEPTA won't make it.
What the hell is a thermal event? It's called a fire. So let's not try to massage what's happening.
U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy in Philadelphia this afternoon, one day after sending a scathing letter about SEPTA to Governor Josh Shapiro. In the letter, Duffy writes about what he calls his serious concerns about the safety and fiscal state of the transit agency. He went on to say if changes aren't made immediately, it's only a matter of time before the rail system erupts in flames and kills somebody. The clock is ticking down for SEPTA on a looming Halloween deadline. It has 7 days to finish emergency inspections set by the Federal Railroad Administration. What happens if they don't meet this deadline for these emergency inspections?
So I'm not going to front run what happens next, but again, I don't want to talk about consequences. I want to talk about action. I want trains to be safe and to run on time. That's what I want.
SEPTA must check all of its Silverliner 4 rail cars by next Friday because of fire concerns. The agency says at its current speed, workers are inspecting 8 cars a day. They would need to change that to about 17 a day to be done by the 31st.
Nobody wants us to do this fast. They want us to do it right. And that's what our commitment is. So we're not going to take any chances on missing something. So if that means we have to do 8 instead of 12 or 20, then that's what has to happen.
Governor Shapiro fired back at Secretary Duffy, saying he wanted $167 million in funding for SEPTA, adding, instead of issuing a press release, Secretary Duffy should call his fellow Republicans and get them to fund the governor's mass transit funding package for SEPTA. We would be happy to provide their phone numbers.
Bring to Center City.
Riders are continuing to face delays and cancellations because of ongoing emergency inspections.
Getting to work late, overcrowding, trains cancel in the morning time, trains bypassing the station.
Well, you heard some of his concerns and what he's been dealing with. I can tell you thousands of others have been dealing with this for weeks and weeks and weeks. So what's the next step? SEPTA says that, it's trying to get through this as fast as possible. We, of course, asked them, why not bring a whole bunch of workers in to speed up the process? They say outside consultants are here right now. They have their expert staff working on this as well. But if they brought in more workers with no experience and tried to train them, it would simply slow down the process. For now, we're live at the airport. Aaron, Baskerville, NBC 10 News.